Hello, today I'm going to show you how to clean out a hearing aid using a Jodi vacuum system. Jodi vacuum system is made up of a vacuum, acrylic tube on it, a filter, notice the ball, and a little needle piece on the end. I'm going to show you how to clean the hearing aid, and then I'm going to show you some share some information about the Jodi-Vac. Things that you're going to need. You need some wet wipes. You need a brush. Any kind of brush will do, a little brush to clean the hearing aid. Here's another little tool. Sometimes it's used. You need a Jodi-Vac, and so you need a filter that goes to this particular kind of hearing aid we're going to be cleaning out. And you need, for this particular hearing aid, number 10 batteries. Here is the hearing aid we're cleaning out. It's a hearing aid that goes into the ear. Not probably in a canal, but just into the ear, out of view. There are 4 holes to give attention to when cleaning the hearing aid. On the top we have a vent. Over here we have a microphone hole. On the bottom we have a little hole that has the filter in it. That goes into the ear. And here we have the other end of the vent. The vent goes from the top to the bottom. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. Okay. First thing we need to do when we clean the hearing aid is take the wet wipes and clean the hearing aid off, getting oils and particles off that are on top. So in general it feels clean. The second thing we're going to do is take the filter tool. There's nothing on one end, there's a new filter on the other end. We take the end that has no filter, we put it into the old filter on the hearing aid. You kind of push and pop it off. It might take a couple tries, like that. Set this aside for now. You will need the other end to put the new filter on later. At this time we're going to take the brush. We're just going to give it a little brush to kind of loosen up any particles that might be on the holes that we're getting ready to clean. Once we've done that, we'll take the Jodi-Vac and we'll turn it on. It makes a lot of noise, so I'm going to like this. So I'm going to do it with it off just to show you what you do. You turn the Jodi-Vac on and you very gently put it into the hole where the filter was. Kind of rotate it around, maybe move the hearing aid a little bit. You visually look at the hole, and the idea is to get any visual earwax out of the hole. Okay, you know the Jodi-Vac is working if the ball is up. I'm going to show this to you. The ball is up, the ball is down. The ball is up, the ball is down. If the ball is down, it is not working properly and it's clogged. I'll show you what to do about that later. I'm going to continue with this hole. Once you feel satisfied you've cleaned out this hole, then you want to move to the vent. Some vents are smaller. They do accumulate a lot of earwax, so you have to really take a good visual look. On the vent you cannot hurt anything. There's no mechanical parts inside, so you can push the Jodi-Vac all the way inside and give this a good cleaning with the Jodi-Vac. Then we'll flip it over and do the same thing to the hole to the vent on top. Just moving it around as much as you want to clean it out. Do not apply a lot of pressure or you will break the needle in the end. Last hole to clean is the microphone. Do not put the needle in the microphone hole. Put it at the edge just to suck anything that might be at the top out. Just very gently move it around and suck that out. Once that is complete, go ahead and take the brush one more time, brush it around, give it a good look, good visual look to make sure you got all the earwax off. Then take your wet wipe, wipe it down one more time. Take your filter device that we laid aside earlier. We want to take the new end, the one that's not been used yet, put it in the filter hole, push it in, give it a turn, and pull out. And the new filter is on the hearing aid. You throw this away. We don't need any part of this after you do this part of it. So you can throw this away. The last thing you're going to do is take the hearing aid, pop this open, and expose the battery. Notice that the flat end, the larger flat end, is at the top of the battery chamber, and the smaller is at the bottom. bottom, smaller, larger, top. The hearing aid will not function if that's reversed. You will gently want to take the battery out and put a new battery in, like that. When you get a new battery, you'll notice that they come with a little piece of adhesive on the end. It's to help you hold the battery. One of the things you want to do is to take that off and let the battery sit a little while. Perhaps you can do that somewhere near the beginning so that it's just sitting while you work on this. The newer batteries require the battery has a chance to have the adhesive off before it goes in. I know it sounds kind of weird, but I've experienced batteries going bad quickly or not working because that didn't happen. Okay, so now we have a clean hearing aid. We've cleaned 4 holes, put a new filter in, we've wiped it down again. You'll know it's functioning and you put the battery in correctly if you put it in your hand and go like this and it makes a squeal. I don't know if this picked that up or not, but if it makes a squeal, then you've done everything correctly. If it does not, then you have something that's incorrect. Perhaps you didn't. You can click the battery compartment all the way down. Perhaps you put the battery in backwards. Maybe you even have a bad battery. Okay, so that completes cleaning out the hearing aid. Now, one thing I wanted to explain to you, if the filter, Jodi-Vac's on, and the ball is not going up, it means that there could be earwax. There could be earwax down in this needle right here. So what you got to do is take this little device. It's nothing more than a needle, and you've got to put it in the hole and just plunge it. Plunge it and plunge it and plunge it until any loose earwax or earwax inside has cleaned out. And then turn it on, and the battery should then, once again, or the ball should once again go to the top of the filter. Do not remove this filter until it is completely full of earwax. This is only partially full at this time. You notice it's only gone to here. This is several months worth of earwax. And no, it doesn't look very nice, but this filter is perfectly fine until it is full. As long as this ball goes to the top when you turn the Jodi-Vac on, you do not replace this filter. Do not take it off because you have to send for one. Now, a point of information. This video was made for your benefit to help my mother, Maggie Rutkowski. It tells you what to do and how to clean out hearing aid. You should do this at least 3 times a week. If you do not, you will not be able to communicate with her. She will not hear you when you talk to her, and she'll shake her head. She hears you, but she does not hear you. So it's very important, a minimum of 3 times a week, that you go through this process. If you have any questions, then you should call me. My phone number is 937-901-8889, and my name is Jim Stauffer. That's 937-901-8889. This concludes this demonstration of cleaning out a hearing aid with the Jodi-Vac. Thank you.